to advance a proclamation of a state of emergency in the state of California.
And that is developing tonight. A cruise ship passenger is the first coronavirus death in California. Now, many other Californians who are on that ship are also at risk. And all of California in a declared state of emergency tonight. Well, this comes as LA County reports 6 new cases, including a medical screener working at LAX.
We have team coverage tonight, beginning with KCAL9's Stacey Butler live in Long Beach with details about that cruise ship and why there are concerns about the passengers on it right now. Stacey.
Yeah, Susie, that cruise ship, the same one, was supposed to dock here at the Port of Los Angeles 3 weeks from today. Well, of course, that's not going to happen now. The big question is what happened to the 2,500 passengers who were on board. Governor Gavin Newsom just told us tonight.
Well, 2,500 infected, you
California.
The individual that passed away in Placer County was on a cruise.
Prompting the governor to call a state of emergency, the coronavirus has now claimed its first death in the state. A man in his 70s from Northern California. The CDC says he just returned from Mexico aboard the Grand Princess cruise ship that left San Francisco February 11th, stopped at 4 ports in Mexico, then returned to San Francisco February 21st. He and most of the other passengers got off the ship, but 62 remained on board to cruise to the Hawaiian Islands. The ship stopped at 4 ports there. Tonight, that ship is docked off the coast of Northern California until passengers and crew are tested for COVID-19. In a statement just issued from Princess Cruises, a spokesperson said, in an abundance of caution, these guests and other potential close crew contacts have been asked to remain in their staterooms until screened by our onboard medical team. The safety, health, and well-being of our guests and crew is always our top priority. Tonight, many are stocking up on the essentials, emptying shelves at Target of isopropyl alcohol, hand sanitizer, and toilet paper, preparing for the outbreak as it moves closer to home.
I stocked up on kids' cough syrup, I stocked up on flu symptom stuff and Motrin, just so that if it does happen, we'll have it on hand.
I have some antibacterial multi-surface cleaners, so just to be safe.
Are you buying any kind of hand sanitizers or disinfectant?
No, because there's none to be had. The shelves are empty.
And the governor also said tonight that the CDC is carefully tracking down every one of those 2,500 passengers to make sure that they get tested for the coronavirus. That's the latest from Long Beach. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Now, of those 6 new coronavirus cases reported in LA County, half are from the same family.
That's right. KCAL9's Tom Wade is live outside a hospital in Tarzana where one of those family members is being treated tonight. Tom?
Well, Jeff and Susie, this local mother who reached out to us says her son is being treated at this hospital here in Tarzana. Now, the hospital cannot confirm that he's even here or that he has coronavirus. She is worried that her son will be released before he is well enough to go home. At Providence Tarzana Hospital, a mother says her middle-aged son is being treated here for COVID-19, more commonly known as the coronavirus.
I would say it started within the first few days that they were there.
Pam Angel says her 50-year-old son being treated here was with her other adult son and husband, part of a group on a ski trip to Italy when they started showing flu-like symptoms. Nobody knew what it was.
You know, it was being aired that it was over in, in Asia, in China, but then it wasn't being aired that it was anywhere else yet. So they didn't even make a correlation between the two of them at all.
After arriving at LAX, Pam says her husband and sons all tested positive for coronavirus. Her husband and one son are in self-quarantine now. The other here at Providence Tarzana with more serious symptoms made even worse by his underlying health issues.
The airport employee.
He feels like he has a pallet of bricks on his chest. He's not eating. He's had fever. They're giving him Tylenol, so the fever keeps going down, but he still has fever. And they were going to have him see a pulmonary doctor.
Pam says she was told by hospital staff her son would be released soon, and she worries he is too sick. We called the hospital, and they would not comment on the situation. Meanwhile, LA County officials today announced there are 6 new cases of coronavirus in the county, and the officials also confirmed 3 of those cases came from traveling to Italy. 2 likely contracted it from one of the infected relatives. 1 is a health screener at LAX.
We need every tool at our disposal to make sure that we are ready to support any coronavirus patients who are diagnosed and to prevent any further spread.
Pam tells us that her husband and other son are doing well tonight. They are suffering from symptoms, but much lighter than the son who is, she says, at this hospital. Reporting live in Tarzana, I'm Tom Wade, KCAL 9 News.
Okay, Tom, thank you. Now, nationwide, there are now at least 153 confirmed cases. 11 have died, 10 in Washington state alone. And in the suburbs now, north of New York City, several cases being linked to one man, an attorney in his 50s who works in Manhattan. Now his wife, 2 children, and a neighbor are all infected. Another family of 5 who had close contact with that attorney has also since tested positive.
This is the most complex case that we have had in terms of number of interactions.
New York officials say about 1,000 people are expected to go into either mandatory or self-quarantine in Westchester County. Meantime, demand for those hand sanitizers and disinfecting wipes has spiked, and prices for those products are through the roof. We checked out hand sanitizer on Amazon and found a container of 36 one-ounce bottles going for $379. Also found a waterless foam sanitizer listed at $290 a bottle. Some people are now making their own hand sanitizers using rubbing alcohol or vodka and aloe vera gel. Health officials say there must be at least 60% alcohol for those hand sanitizers to be effective. We have much more coverage of this
Yeah, use the
coronavirus on our
vodka.
website as well. Just go to kconline.com/coronavirus.